Now, with Sally behind bars in Coronation Street, it seems that her sister Gina has got a little bit too close with her husband Tim, if you ask me, causing all sorts of chaos this Christmas.
You get me. Being able to set my mind off Sally for a couple of hours is really helpful.
Well, if you're asking me, do I need him? The answer is yeah.
I think she's carrying a torch. Tread carefully, son.
Hi, Sal. You bearing up?
I've had a visit request from Tim.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think I could manage without you. Don't leave me. I don't want to be on my own. What happened last night? Faye said that she saw us in bed.
Right, that's true.
Well, Connie Hyde, who plays Gina, joins me now. What is going on? What is going on there? I mean, obviously, drink was taken.
Drink was consumed, I think,
Drink was
in
taken.
large quantities.
I know, and we're not quite sure what's going to happen, really. We're not quite sure what's going to happen with this couple and how that storyline is going to go. It's so interesting. I mean, she's just come in like this whirlwind, hasn't it? She's a fascinating character.
Yeah, oh, it's a gift for an actor to play. It's an absolute gift. But I'm just watching that and just thinking, oh, God, it's all him, isn't it?
Well, exactly. Well, he's feeling vulnerable, the silly fool, and I don't know what's going on in his mind.
Oh, no, it's a bit of both.
I really, really don't. It's crazy. But you and Sally in real life, who's also called Sally in real life, Sally Dynevor, you're really good friends, aren't you?
Oh, we're absolutely best friends. I adore her. I think she's absolutely... Oh, she's gorgeous, isn't she? And she's a brilliant actor. I think one of the best actors I've ever worked with. She can do everything, you know, comedy, whatever's thrown at her. So it's a real honour to work with and a privilege.
And great for when you started to have someone like that to sort of just, you know, show you the ropes, show you where the canteen is, show you where the loos are, introduce you to everybody.
Yeah,
I think
spoiled.
You need that,
I was spoiled, you know, with Sally, because she's, she's gorgeous.
Good. What's been the reaction from viewers and Corrie lovers to your character? Because she's quite, you know, she's quite polarising in some ways.
She is. Mainly positive. This is over Christmas now. We'll see what happens. Right. But there will be... I mean, I can't say much, but I suppose... I was worried that it would look premeditated, but the way we were very careful not to make it sort of Machiavellian. She gets Sally into prison and then she tries to seduce her husband. It's not that at all. It actually goes over quite a long time. And basically, Tim is just kind to her. And she's not really had many men being kind to her in her life, so she misconstrues that.
She misreads all the signals.
Yeah.
Also, she's struggling, or she's dealing with a mental illness. She's been diagnosed as bipolar. Again, for you, see, this is where I think Coronation Street do these things so well, because it just comes out of the character.
Yeah.
And it's part of the character, and we learn so much more about illnesses like that.
I mean, they are, you're right, they do it so well. And when I joined, the writers and I talked to the Bipolar Society, because you have a responsibility of care to get something like this right. And yeah, I've had a lot of feedback from people who suffer it, and then it's good to shine a light on it.
Of course, it gets people talking about it and understanding it a little bit more. I imagine quite exhausting to play, though. She's quite, you know, it's quite an exhausting part to play. It takes a lot out of you because you're putting such a lot into it.
Well, I think, yeah, those hyper moments, which she did quite a lot when she started, and it's quite alienating for people because but it was really fascinating to play that because I got an insight into this happens all the time. People live with that, and you know, day in, day out, and in a way, there's got to be the other side to it as well, because you cannot sustain that energy, that sort of level. And luckily, for me, I could switch off, and you know, but for people who can't switch off, that must be unbearable to live
really,
with.
really hard. And you switch off in a really interesting way because you grow your own vegetables. Now, I think that is, not only is that really healthy and you've got all the vegetables in the world, but there is just something about working with the soil. It just makes you, it's good for the soul.
Oh, yeah, it's really therapeutic. Yeah, I have an allotment.
I love that. I love you've got an allotment.
I know.
Do you bring in vegetables for everybody? Are they like, oh, here's Brussels sprouts and here's things? And...
Oh, I've got some terrible... My Brussels sprouts are terrible this Christmas, and it was going to be a gift. They're like horrible little prunes.
Well, they're horrible anyway. I don't like them. I'm not a big fan.
Oh,
not
it's a good job I didn't bring you one.
No, thank you. That was very kind. I'm so glad you didn't bring me a basket of Brussels sprouts. Hurrah! That's really good. Now, look, you and I have acted together before.
We have.
If we cast our minds back to 2003 and you were in the bill, and I remember the storyline was that you came on, there's me and one of my look at me acting my socks off there.
I can't believe they found that. Look at that.
It was great. Yeah. It was really good. So part of the storyline with the bill was that your character actually came on the show. It was great.
It was surreal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. I loved the bill. I thought the bill was great.
I know,
it
wasn't
really
it?
was.
It was a real family show, and I think
taken away too soon. They shouldn't have got rid of it so soon. I thought, and I still think they could bring it back. I think there's a wee space for it. Also, I was going to say to you, there's a Corrie connection as well with you before, because you and Julie are really good mates that played Hayley.
Oh, yeah, I've known Julie since 14.
Will you give her my love?
I will.
I'm actually still not over the loss of Hayley.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, that was one of the, like, really, gosh, she was such a great character. Such an amazing character.
Oh, it was such an incredible character. And actually, I went to it. She was doing a speech about her career, actually, the other day, and they were showing shots from that. And I forget how touching, how incredible it was with this huge big eyes she just melts your heart. They both did, her
that whole storyline really broke down barriers. I thought it was a very, very important thing to do. As indeed your character with the same thing with bipolar. It's the same sort of thing, you know, it gets people. If people go, oh, right, it's also Gina's got that. Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
But we don't know whether we're going to fall out with her or not over Christmas. We shall just wait and see.
Yes. Yes.